Now let's talk about heat transfer. Now heat transfer, like work transfer, is also a path function. That is, it depends upon the path that is taken by the system. Now we all know what heat is. That heat is an energy that flows from a body which is hot, that is at high temperature, to a body which is cold. And this heat flow occurs till the time both the bodies are in thermal equilibrium. Alright, so this is a very important concept about heat. Now, if you talk about the sign convention of heat transfer, now if you draw a system, let us draw a system like this. Okay, this is a system. Now when heat goes inside a system, okay, let us say this is heat in the system and this is the heat coming out of the system. Now out of these two heats, one would be positive and one would be negative. So the heat that goes into the system is positive and the heat that comes out of the system is negative. Now why is this so? Because again, you can treat system to be as your servant. Okay, so when you give heat to your servant, everybody is happy except the servant. So you take it to be positive. And when servant, gives heat to you, maybe he shouts at you or he is angry with you, then you're not happy. So it's a negative sign. So this is how you can actually put it analogous and make it easy to remember about these sign conventions. Now, likewise, the work transfer in a system, heat transfer is also a boundary phenomena. So it has to flow across the boundary. It is also a boundary phenomena. Alright, so this is a very, very important thing to understand. Now, if you look at these two figures, let us say this is figure 1 and this is figure 2. This is a plot between PV and this is a plot between property, that is temperature, and let us say any arbitrary property X. We will not define this X at the moment. So PV plot, the area below the PV plot, that is this area. Okay, this is the area which designates the work done in going from state 1 to state 2. So this is the work done in going from state 1 to state 2, that is equal to integral 1 to 2 inexact differential dW, which is further equal to 1 to 2 P into dV. So this is how you designate work, because it depends upon the path. It does not depend upon the end states or the points. Right, now similarly, if you look at the Tx plot, in Tx plot also, if you draw or you find out the area below this Tx plot, that is this area would give you the heat transfer that has taken place from the system, either to the system or from the system, in going from state 1 to state 2. So this gives you the heat that is transferred in going from state 1 to state 2, which is equal to integral 1 to 2 inexact differential, because it's again a path function, is equal to integral 1 to 2 T dot dx. So similarly, you had P dot dV, this will have T dot dx. So this is how you mathematically represent the heat transferred in going from process 1 to process 2. Alright, so this is something you need to understand. So if you summarize this in a nutshell, whenever there is a difference in pressure, the first summarization would be whenever we have a pressure difference, that is, we have delta P. Okay, this would, you can say, this would give us some displacement work. This would give us displacement work. So whenever there is a delta P, the volume would change, and when volume changes, we get some displacement work. Alright, so we get PdV. Now, in the case of heat, whenever there is a temperature difference, whenever we have a temperature difference, that is delta T in this case, there will be heat flow. There will be heat flow. Now, the direction of heat flow, it can be from system to surrounding, or it can be from surrounding to system, depending upon the temperature values of system and surroundings. Okay, so whenever we have delta T, there will be a heat flow, and this would give us some heat transfer across the system boundary. Heat transfer across system boundary. Okay, so this summarizes the basic conceptual understanding of heat transfer and work transfer. Now, in the next video, we talk about a very important concept of heat, and we'll talk about two kinds of heat basically. We'll talk about specific heat, and we'll talk about latent heat. So, see you in the next video. Bye bye.